welcome to the Cribs Tour. We are here at what I called Iconic World, which is basically Iconic is my brand. But what I wanted to do was create a concept of like some of my favorite cities in the world or inspiring places. So for my personal villa, I did Iconic Tokyo. And for the other two I built, it was supposed to be Tulum and New York. Now the people that ended up buying it just did 2 Tulums, but it's pretty cool to see this all come into fruition. My villa has been finished for about 1.5 years now, but these guys are still taking quite some time. They actually moved in maybe 2 months ago, and then they went to Europe, and now they're still obviously continuing to work. You can see they still got a bunch of stuff. It's still staff here working. It's pretty cool to see this all come into fruition and finally seeing my ideas that I thought about in my head during COVID finally actually being built. So let's move on to the house tour because we're not going to go inside of their houses. But first and foremost, talk about the whips. Now, if you live in Bali, I do not recommend buying a car because it sucks driving this thing around. But I recently became obsessed with golf 2 years ago. And then I was spending like over $1,000 a month just in transportation to the golf course. So I decided to buy GLE 450 out here in Bali. Now, it's interesting, if you're from America, this isn't that expensive of a car. It's like maybe $80,000. But here it's like $140,000. Pretty much cars are double the price here. If you go to Thailand, they're even more expensive. If you go to Singapore, this car is almost $500,000, which is crazy. Just the imports and taxes and everything for buying cars in Asia is a bit of a pain in the ass. Now this over here is a BMW R9T. This was my dream bike in the US. I never purchased it, and then I randomly saw it here, and I've probably driven it like 15 times in the last 3 years. Now it's just kind of like a decoration ornament in front of the house. I literally haven't turned this thing on other than to move it. I haven't driven it in over a year. Then we have the Vespa 300 DTV, and of course, the classic X-Max. Now, before we go into the house, this place is gonna be for sale within the next year. You'll see later in this video my new villa that I'm working on right now, which is like way bigger than this one on 3 times the size of land. So this is gonna be for sale soon. And I also just picked up a condo in Bangkok, and me and my girlfriend will be going there for 6 months this winter. So this house is also gonna be for rent, October through March. So if you're interested in either of those things after you watch this video, you can DM me on Instagram and we can discuss further. But let's take a look at the house. So as you can see here, we did like a Japanese theme entrance here, which is kind of like a classical modern. But one thing I do hate is keys. So everything in the house is fingerprint ready to go in and out of the house, because I absolutely hate keys and I just lose them. So one thing that was an idea of mine was I wanted these like massive grand entrance doors. And while yes, they look cool, it is kind of a pain in the ass to open sometimes because it's just this massive heavy door. But yes, this does look fucking awesome. And of course, full fingerprint access everywhere we go in the house. All right, guys, so we are now walking into the main section of the house. But first, you see this massive concrete wall here in the same pattern that is the front gate. And what this is actually a massive, heavy, secret concrete door into the guest bedroom, or not bedroom, bathroom down here. For number 1s and number 2s, whatever you choose. And when we walk in here, we have this massive piece of glass wall here. This definitely like opens up the house a bit. It makes it feel a lot bigger because anytime you look over here, all you're seeing is reflection of the entire room as well as the outside. So I haven't seen what it looks like without it, but I feel like this just opens it up quite a bit. Over here, we of course have the LG fridge with a little knock feature to look at all the things that we have inside. When my girlfriend showed up here 4 years ago, well, I guess she wasn't my girlfriend then, but we were testing things. The refrigerator was completely empty with maybe...
You have 1 steak rub.
I have 1 steak rub in there. I had a steak rub in there and that was it. I just ordered food. And then in here, of course, we just have the kitchen, got the Breville cappuccino machine for in the mornings. And also one thing that we wanted to do was make these little cubbies in sections over here so that you can actually like sort your knives, which was actually something we saw in another villa. So an easy way to actually sort everything. Also got the spice drawers here, very convenient. And then over here, of course, we have all the silverware nice and laid out. And of course, I have my TRT for when I'm doing my weekly injections to stay jacked and youthful. You know, I turn 41 next month, so Gotta stay on top of things. Over here, we have this really cool wall feature with the built-in bar. Now, I actually don't really drink any of this. This is just literally there for decoration, just because I thought it looked cool. We did drink this. We got wasted when my mom was here. My mom came out and partied with us. So we had one big night, and we brought these home from Miss Fish, which is down the street, which is kind of like a sushi restaurant that turns into a nightclub. Now, over here, we not only have my beautiful, wonderful, successful entrepreneur of a girlfriend, Tengmo, Miss Walailak. She runs an actually very well-known branding, or what do you do? Spill the beans.
I do antique wear.
Yeah, Hersey Clothing, which is actually, she's fucking crushing it. So I'm super proud to see her always working and crushing it here. So, yeah. I was about to get emotional there for a second. But here, what we did, build like a nice co-working space, because when we were renting out houses, what we were doing would just, all of my computer shit would all be sitting here on the table, and it just turned into a massive mess. What I don't like doing is sitting in my office all the time. I just feel like claustrophobic, and you live in these big, beautiful villas, and you go and sit in your small little office room all day. Like, that wasn't my idea of like cool. So I would always just be sitting at the dinner table and making a mess, and it just wouldn't look nice. So I was like, how about I build a co-working space within the actual living room and just make it nice in an area. So this is actually where I spend most of my time working, is right here in this space. You look over here, you have this absolutely beautiful view of the outside of the house, the pool. It's perfect lighting. You don't feel claustrophobic, and it's just an actual really, really cool space to work in. Now, if we look over here, guys, come take a look, Rick. Currently, we're up $163,000 just this week alone, okay? So this is what pays for these villas. The 2021 bull run was what I left that bull run with a bunch of cash. And you can see over here, this is really cool. One of my students who's just joined my new mentorship program, Rick Ross, to just about 1 month after studying with Cameron, and here we are, over $1.5 million in profit. The system works. If you work, forever grateful. Let's keep pushing. God praise Bitcoin. This guy said, you either foos or you lose. So it's pretty cool to see students actually banking, just learning the framework that I've been mastering and really putting together and make it into a more fine-tuned strategy over the course of 20 years. Okay, so it's not just something brand new, it's like the culmination of 20 years of everything I've done right and everything I've done wrong into one mentor program. So that's the Quantum Cipher. It works if you work it. So I love this setup. That's where I spend most of my time. If you come over here, what we wanted was like an area where we could both lay down together and cuddle. So this section of the couch is double wide, fit for 2 people. So we could both, this is like our spot every day at like 6:30, 7 p.m. we come in here, and that is our double wide cuddle couch to wind down and either doom scroll on TV or doom scroll on our phones, or watch something like, we just finished Murderbot. Awesome show on Apple TV Plus. And also this big stone wall here. This used to not be the original idea. We actually built this like, what looked cool on paper, which is what's this like huge like cabinetry thing. But once I saw photos of it, I think we were in Bangkok, and I was like, is this what it looks like in person as well? Or does it look like shit in person too? Because the photos they sent me looked like absolute shit. So this was kind of like last minute ideation design that we found and put that all together. And it came out pretty nice, especially at night when the light is coming down off these rooftop lights here. All right, guys, when I said I became obsessed with golf, I wasn't lying. Because over here, what used to be a really beautiful guest room with built-in furniture, marble countertops in the bathroom, beautiful shower, I ripped it all out, and now it's all sitting in the other guest bedrooms. Now I have 0 guest bedrooms at the moment. But what I do have is a $40,000 golf sim. So let's check this out. In here, this is where I come ruin my day, because playing golf is fucking hard. And sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days. But what I can tell you, when you flush a golf ball, not much feels better. So let's see if I can put one on the green here, okay? 150 yards out. All right, let's see. First swing, I'll probably chunk the shit out of it. or I'll make it to the green. We'll see. 2 years of practice, all to show you how bad I am. Woo! That could be close. Let's get on the green. All right, that'll do. 153.8 iron, I'll take it. And also I can see here, slow-mo recapture, all right? Let's take a look. How did it look, guys? You tell me. Okay, lined up. All right, there you go. All right, aim was a little left, but overall, not bad, not bad. So just to give you an idea of what's actually in here and why it costs so much, this is a Foresight GC quad. This thing is about $15,000 in the US. Here I got it in Thailand for 24. This enclosure, the whole grass thing, that was 7,000. This BenQ projector, that was like 3,500. These slow motion cameras were about 1,200 each camera. The computer was 3,000. Got these two TVs, those were like maybe 800 bucks for both. This light is about $1,000, the Godox FS200. This used to be for the studio, but even the lowest setting on this is like too harsh. So I decided to just use it for my golf sim. And then over here, of course, we have two QI10s and also the copper plated P790s. Beautiful. Love these things. So that's the golf sim, guys. And out here is this beautiful, right now it's kind of like golden hour. This is the outdoor backyard. Now this is actually a, I think, 3-meter deep pool, or no? It's like 12 feet deep. So it actually has steps there. This is maybe the deepest pool in Bali. Why I did that, I don't know. I just thought it was cool. So you can swim down, dive deep, and take some underwater video. And over here, you can see we have 3-meter high, huge ceilings. And then also the basically 3rd story up top. And then, yeah, look how fucking awesome this looks with all the lighting. Got the nice little Zen garden back here with the Japanese styling. And then up here, of course, we have the other guest bedroom. Now, if you decided to buy this place, I'm obviously gonna redo all that so it looks beautiful just as it was supposed to be designed in the beginning. But right now, it's my golf sim while I still currently live here. But anyways, guys, let's go check out the rest of the house and upstairs. All right, guys, so let's go check out the upstairs of the house. When you come back to the front entrance, you see here, there's like this massive, all the way up to the 3rd story. And what we wanted was not like a big messy area right here where you walk in and there's like shoes all over the place. So my girlfriend actually came up with this idea that she saw on Pinterest. So we have all of our shoes in the actual cubbies all the way up the stairs. So this way, we don't have a bunch of shoes everywhere. All the shoes are stored easily away and this makes it look very nice and clean. So let's actually take off the shoes and we'll go upstairs. Now, obviously, if it's gonna be like a Japanese Zen house, you need somewhat of a Japanese Zen sauna space. So in here, what we built is kind of a Japanese style gym, whatever, yoga room. If you want to come get your steps in, looks like my girlfriend's reading a book. The seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I don't know what that's about or what she's fantasizing about here, but she's only getting one, okay? But in here, you can see this is a really cool design. I didn't design this, my architects did a great job at coming up with this idea for this nice Japanese style circle that comes in. If you look at a lot of like Japanese architecture, there's a lot of this kind of circular design. So this is a nice ideation of that concept. And this is all infrared heating. We have 3 infrared panels that are there. So this is a really cool place to come and just wind down after a long day of work. Maybe I'll even do this later tonight. Especially with infrared, it doesn't get crazy hot, but you definitely sweat a lot. And then coming out here, guys, this is the upstairs patio section, of which we have an outdoor shower. Why? Because we wanted to make it a way that you could go from the sauna to then shower, and then you come over here into the ice bath. So I actually don't even really use this thing anymore. I don't even know if it's still cold. No, not, it's actually turned off right now. But When you do use it, you do feel great. When I first moved in, we were using this thing all the time, but now I'm just kind of like, whatever. I just like the sauna for the most part. But here you do get nice sunset views when the sun's coming through. It looks like it's a little bit overcast today. Hasn't been the best Bali summer so far, but hopefully summer's gonna come full swing here. Over here, a great place to just relax at sunset. If you wanna have people over, you can do dinner out here along with actually having the full built-in barbecue. We have the outdoor sink here, and of course the full barbecue to cook up some steaks. All right, guys, now we're gonna go check out the upstairs, which is one, it can either be a second master bedroom, but it is now my trading office and podcast studio, and of course, the master bedroom. So let's go check it out. Let's go check out the third story. We have these Japanese theme artwork that my interior designer picked out. What they say, I have no idea, but kind of like the way they look. So here, there's this little corridor area, and if you want to turn the aircon on to keep this cool up here, we also have this here as well. Now, when you're walking through here, actually at sunrise, you get this beautiful view of, I think it's Mount Agung during the sunrise in this whole mountain range over here. So when you wake up, or at least when I wake up early at like 6 in the morning, the sun is rising, coming through these actual wooden slats, and you see the volcano. It's a great way to wake up. Now in here, this is where the YouTube studio is, and of course the podcast studio. So as of right now, I have not filmed a single podcast in here. I started my podcast, we were shooting it downstairs, and I was like, let's do it upstairs. So I built a studio for you to use when you come rent this house out this winter, October 1st through March 31st, but I haven't used it. And also we have this, the EvoView touchscreen. Whatever you want to do, if you were here and you want to do some sort of presentation, whatever video recording, I bought it just kind of as like a backdrop for my YouTube, but a really cool built-in computer. It's basically a Windows PC built into this TV and a touchscreen. So super cool, custom chairs, got these Godox bar lights at the bottom. So really cool backdrop for a YouTube setup. All this will be here if you wanted to use that. Yeah, all this here is going to be available with the rental. Not when I sell it, but if you wanted to rent this out.
No way.
Which is why it's a premium price, okay? So this studio, I have two FX3s. I have one right here and one right here, and also the Atmos Shinobi, so you can actually see what you're actually recording. This is the 57-inch Samsung and a Rodecaster Pro 2, Levion Pro 2 Razer soundbar, Shure SM7B, along with the keyboard and also the Razer chair. So yeah, if you were coming to rent this out this winter, all this basically would be left behind other than the cameras. They're a little bit too expensive to leave around, but also with all the lighting. So definitely a really cool setup. Also in here, this is actually basically serving me as a storage area for other camera equipment I have, but this is the actual second master bathroom. Got a full shower, toilet, beautiful marble sink, good lighting in there, so it looks super cool. Also, these rooms come with, if you know anything about air cons, this is a 5PK Samsung aircon, so you're not gonna get hot in here. This is a pretty much like the most powerful aircon you can get. Most of these villas that you see here are built like shit. The air cons are shit. They look good in photos, but living there after a couple of weeks, you're like, fuck this place. This place is built like fucking shit. I wanna leave. So when I was renting and not living in a place that I actually built myself, we would leave every 3 months because you get there, it's built like shit, none of the air cons work, you're hot, and it's actually not a good living experience. So I built this with the intention of living here and actually having a good experience. Now, why am I selling this place? Well, I'll show you right here. Check this out. This is my new villa that I recently designed, and then basically what happens is I come up with an ideation, I draw it on an iPad, build it in a 3-day model platform, and then I find an architect that I want to work with, and then they build it. So this is what they came up with. I'm working with this company called Jetta Living out of Jakarta. So you walk in, boom, nice little garage here. Then you turn to your right and you're like, holy shit, we're like at a hotel, grand entrance. This is amazing. You walk up here, turn right into the front door of the room, And the living space is actually on the second floor of the house. That's gonna be overlooking this beautiful tree line and that actual mountain range that you see. That's what you see from up here. So we have that. Boom, we have our little co-working space. That's gonna be a beautiful rice field over there. Then you can actually go downstairs here. Boom, what do we have there? Nice little gym with a little treadmill and beautiful views outside. Here's gonna be where we're now. This is gonna be my office in here. Beautiful bathroom. You come out here through the hallway. And this is gonna be the master bedroom, where you have beautiful views of the actual backyard down there. Through here, you actually have beautiful dual head shower, looking amazing. And this is what I'm gonna love here, is this massive walk-in closet that's gonna be very beautifully built with a bunch of cabinets. And of course, in this room, I'm also gonna finally have a room that I actually designed for a golf sim. So I'll have a beautiful, actually room that I built for a golf sim. And then down here, of course, 2 guest bedrooms here that will actually be for guests and not my golf sim and storage. And then a beautiful backyard. This is 16 ARA. And right now, this house is on 5.5 ARA. So this house the land is more than 3 times the size of this land right now. So I can't wait to finish building that, and then I'll be moving there once this place is actually sold. So we still have one more room to go check out, the master bedroom. Let's go see it. All right, guys, so that is my office, which also serves as a second master bedroom, but this is the actual master bedroom as we walk in here. So when we walk in here, what I wanted was an actual live-in or built-in bathroom area. We lived in a villa before where the bathroom sink was actually in the master bedroom, and we actually found it quite convenient. So what we did is build this massive marble and massive mirror like installment inside of the actual master bedroom. And also what we did here is we didn't want it to be a big messy area. And so we did these kind of hidden cubbies here. If you push this, well, you push this, then you open this up and you have all your stuff, for which I did not organize it nicely, but it designed it so that everything could be hidden. The whole house is basically designed so that it can be very minimal and very hidden. Come over here, we have this massive copper bathtub that we never use. It's basically just here for looks, but it looks fucking awesome. So if you wanted to use it, you can. Also, if you are renting this, we have not only the 8 sleep mattress, cooling or heating, whatever you want. We have the 5 PK aircon. We also have a dehumidifier here, and we also have an air purifier. So you have dehumidification, air purification, and mattress cooling, and complete epic aircon. So you're gonna sleep like a fucking baby in here. We also have this full Japanese banana paper closet that when you go like this, the lights should turn on. There they go. Like this, which is other storage. You just need to be careful with this banana paper. As you can see, my cleaning lady has decided to not use the handle and decided to use her fingers inside the banana paper and rip it open, which is annoying and unfortunate, but I guess that's either just poor design or clumsiness, probably a little bit of both. So that is the master bedroom, and we also have the walk-in closet over here, also with the Japanese style banana paper. So rent this out, please be careful and don't stick your fingers in there, and please use the handles in here. So this is my side here. This is basically my whole area. Got all my hanging clothes, got my hats, got all of my pants, shorts, socks, and underwear over here. And then basically the rest of it is all Tangmos, my girlfriend's, over here. And then this whole section right here. Now, there was originally a door right here, of which you can install, because this is actually technically the closet for the office here. But since we live here and we were gonna have anybody here, we decided to turn it into one big closet space for us. So it can be customized so that this could be closed off, and this master bedroom here could be only for this room, because there are 2 massive doors right here that go into that room for the closet space. But we opened it up because we're personally living in this villa for the last 1.5 years, and we'll probably be here for another year still. So we have one last thing to look at, and that is the master bedroom shower. Here we have this nice, beautiful island sink, copper plated inlet over here, and then also dual shower heads, which is very nice. Usually you're kind of like bumping into each other in the shower, trying to like squeeze around. So we decided to build dual showers, which is definitely super nice and convenient in this nice big room. Also, nice little toilet for doing your business. But anyways, guys, we can go close this out on the balcony out here. So from up here, you do get beautiful sunsets. That's the ocean right across the way here. So every night, if you want to come sit up here, you're definitely going to have beautiful sunsets overlooking. The sun will be setting right there. All right, guys, that is a wrap for today's house tour of this place. It's definitely been a crazy, interesting experience building in Bali. This took me over 2 years to design and build. I actually bought this land in the middle of COVID, found an architect, designed it myself first, then gave them design and said, hey, make this look cool and actually turn it into a house. So I wouldn't say it's not stressful, but I would say the reward is worth it if you're ready to put in the time. Or you can just buy it from me after I did 2.5 years of work for you. Or also, I'm gonna be gone for this entire winter. I just got a condo in Bangkok. It will be for rent October 1st through March 31st. So you can DM me on Instagram for inquiries. Please, serious inquiries only. I'm not interested in small talk with strangers about prices. It's not cheap, it's expensive. So unless you're ready to spend some money, please don't DM me asking for prices. But anyways, if you want to get started with my trading mentorship, there will be a link to that below. If not, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.